Friday night, let's go. Welcome to Scruff of the Neck TV. My name is Abby McCarthy, and my first guest. He's a guest, and he's here. I listen to his music a lot, and I think you're going to love him too. He's playing live a little bit later, but first we're going to have a little chat. Dandelion, hello.
Hello, Abby. How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks. Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. Can you believe we're still in January, by the way? Is it not like the longest month of all time?
It's crazy. It's one of those months though. I feel like it's felt like it's been forever, but it's kind of, what have we done? It kind of feels like it's been like that. It's a weird one.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are here.
And we're nearly done, I think.
Yeah. What are we, a couple of days away?
Yeah, a couple of days away. The final push.
February's going to be the one, right?
Yeah. Surely. It's got to be.
It's got to be better.
As always, on Scruff the Neck TV, we're going to be taking questions from the chat. So anything you want to ask Dan, get them in now. Go. So let's start right at the beginning, first of all, for you.
Yes.
Did you grow up in a musical household? Was little Dandelion surrounded by music from a young age?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
My dad's always been a drummer, so
cool.
they kind of almost encouraged me to make as much of a racket as I could, which was good fun. And my mum sings, so we always, whenever we see them, we always have a play. And they've still got like loads of stuff set up, which is great fun. But yeah, definitely, I was encouraged to do music from a young age. So yeah, started young.
Oh, that's cool. So what was your first musical memory that you can remember clearly?
S Club 7. That was my first concert, and I bought a scarf. I probably didn't personally buy it because I didn't have any money at the time. My parents probably bought it, and my sister bought a blue light, and I remember very specifically being hit in the face by it at one point.
Oh.
And it ruined the evening.
Oh.
So that was my first gig.
That's
so
a shame.
Thank you to my little sister for ruining that for me. That's my first memories.
When I first became aware of you, as a musician and in the music world, you were actually writing, producing mostly for other people. So when was the moment you were like, right, I need to do my own project, like it feels right?
Well, I started, I'm from Reading originally, and I sort of, did a load of things in bands and was in a few bands and loved it and did a load of touring with that. And when I moved to London, I sort of started to meet a load of different people, a load of different creatives, loads of different artists. So I kind of started trying my hand at writing, because I wrote all my own music and started producing a load of friends. And it kind of just sort of carried on from that, really, just getting into different rooms with different people, and I loved it. And so I kind of really focused on doing that, focused on, writing for others and producing different bits and just having fun with it. And then, started to get cuts with people. And then a couple of years ago, I sort of wrote a few songs, not really with any intention to put out an artist project or to be an artist necessarily, but I guess it's kind of always been in the back of my mind. So I kind of wrote these really personal songs, and I was thinking, I don't know if I want to take these into any rooms with other people or give these to anyone. So I decided to put them out. That's where it's born.
Yeah, love that.
Yeah.
So what makes a good writing session then? Is it vibes? Is it snacks? Is it good slippers? I mean, what is
definitely good slippers. Well, from now on, I didn't know that before, but from now on, every session is probably that. Yeah, I think just vibe. Like, I think most people get so hung up on I'm not this sort of person, or I need to be someone's way more talented than I am, or someone's not pulling their weight or whatever. But as long as everyone's having a good time, that's all I care about. Because I think that's where the best stuff comes out, if you're comfortable.
Yeah, absolutely.
So vibe. Definitely.
Vibes. Okay. What's your favourite thing you've written recently?
I wrote a pretty sort of personal song on my last project. The song is called "Lay Next to You," which I'm going to play later, actually. But yeah, it's just me and a piano, and I've never really done anything that stripped back before. So being able to put that out was cool. And then I did this video sort of mid-lockdown. It's May, and I got a friend to fly a drone through this field, and I was just chasing it. in slow motion, and that was it. And I jumped onto a mattress at the end, lay
Love
next
that.
to you, but there was no one there. So
You're definitely inventive with your videos, especially because you had to be, I guess, because of lockdown.
yeah. I mean, the first one that we tried in lockdown was this like whole thing where I kind of got a load of camera stuff myself, and then was setting it all up, and then the director was on Zoom, and we were doing it for like maybe 12 or 13 hours.
So you
Just
lost your
like
mind.
I was like, oh my god, I was getting delirious, but it turned out really really great, and we did all this animation stuff for it. I enjoy doing the video things because it's great being able to make music the whole time, but actually like seeing it sort of in a different light is fun. For
The
sure.
CoPilot video I still think is my favourite though.
Oh yeah,
That's a good one, isn't it?
I
Getting
still
to mess around in a plane.
yeah.
It's all right.
So basically, for people who haven't seen it, I basically was trying to come up with an idea for this song called CoPilot, and I was kind of like, I was thinking of something for months, and I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do, and I just thought, why don't I get in a stunt plane and just be thrown about for half an hour? And I'll tell you what, I'm not going to do it again.
No.
I'm not going anywhere near one of those things.
Bit scary,
I definitely nearly passed out.
Oh.
Like, would you parachute? Would you like do something
I
like that?
do really want to do it at some point. Like
Yeah.
I know it will terrify me, but it's one of those you got
Maybe
to.
you should take this to like the next level when you can, like Scruff of the Neck interviews.
Oh, yeah, I'll start the show by parachuting from the ceiling.
The interview is just you and the artist just plummeting
that.
towards the ground, live on Twitch.
I think the most exciting thing about your music is it kind of like defies genre, doesn't it? There's so many different elements that make up what you do, and with every release and every body of work, I sort of don't know what to expect next.
That's great that you say that, because that's exactly what I'm aiming for.
That's the aim. Well, that's good.
I don't know, like I feel like I'm inspired by so many different types of music. So like I wouldn't necessarily want to like just completely box myself off to doing one thing, because I just love loads of different bits, you know. So yeah, I definitely like I'll be in a sort of a head state for a certain project, and then kind of do that and go, right, what's next? But yeah.
So is that how you make the music then? Yeah, you'll be in a certain headspace and you'll make, say, 3 or 4 tracks, and then you'll go away and make something else, or are you kind of making different tunes for lots of different things?
I guess the way I work, it's kind of like I just make a load of shit, and I'm like, right, that kind of makes sense in a project.
Yeah.
And then I look back at it and I go, oh my God, I was really feeling a certain way at that point, or I was really listening to that sort of music at that point. But no, I never really kind of intentionally go, right, this project is for, you know, lovers or whatever. You know, I just kind of write stuff that's kind of unconsciously I'm thinking about, I guess, and then it kind of formulates into a nice project.
Well, that's nice.
That's how it worked out so far.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Your latest release, Apple Juice, dropped at the end of last year.
Yes.
And that gave us a nice reason to dance, I think.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, thank you. Obviously, you work with a proper, like, French house legend on that. So, yeah. How was that?
It was great. I've known Feder for a couple of years, because I've written on some of his tracks.
Oh, right, okay.
And he invited me out the last 2 summers, when shows were actually a thing, to France to do a few shows, with him. And they're, you know, he's massive over there, so like the big crowds. And there was actually a moment where it was the World Cup and England just got through. Do you remember that time where it's like, I don't know what round it was, but I went on to this stage, and there was like thousands of people there, and I was wearing like the England football t-shirt. I was thinking, this is not going to go down too well. But yeah, so we've known each other for a couple of years, and then he invited me out, and we were just on his bus, and I was kind of like, should we make some music?
Wait, his bus? I was in his tour bus.
Yeah,
I thought you meant you just like owned a bus.
He's on his bus, you know. And then we just got out our stuff, and we were like making this song. And it kind of turned into this kind of dancing number. And I think I was drinking apple juice at the time, so I just started talking about the apple juice.
Love it.
And then like all the crew like came up, and everyone was like going nuts to this song. And I was like, from that moment, it was probably one of the most fun experiences I've ever had of like writing a song. So from that moment, I think we knew that we wanted to do something with it. So I'm happy that I was able to put it out. Yeah,
and it really well received as well. Does it make you want to do more collaborations?
Yes, 100%. Yeah, I mean, I've always been a collaborator. I think outside of my own project, I've just loved being able to collaborate with all sorts of different people and jump in people's shoes for a day. So I think like being able to merge the two together is definitely what you know, I'm focused on doing for sure.
That's cool. Okay, if you could be on a lineup with 2 acts, any acts in history, who are you picking and why?
Wow. Okay, so first I would have to say Stevie Wonder
Hey.
would be magical.
That would be amazing.
You know, just even to just stick around just to watch his set from out the front or side of stage or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
I've seen him once before. It was magic. I'd love to see him again.
Mm-hmm.
So any excuse. And who else? I mean, it'd be pretty fun to do something. I love Brockhampton. I think they're great.
They're so
they bring
great,
so
yeah.
much energy, and their
And
stage
there's
show
loads
looks
of
crazy.
them, so it'd be fun. Like,
Yeah, it'd
after
be fun.
party
Yeah,
as
it'd be
well.
great. Yeah, it'd be nuts. So those two. That'd be a weird lineup.
Quite a weird lineup,
Yeah.
but
What
I'm into
festival
it.
would that be?
Where are you putting yourself? Are you gonna just put yourself as headliner? Just 'cause?
No, not yet.
No, all right.
Can't go above Stevie. I'll warm up for Brockhampton.
Yeah.
And then enjoy the rest. The pressure's off then. I can
that's
enjoy
true.
the both of the sets. Otherwise, I'm like, Jesus, how am I going to follow up this?
Yeah, that's true. Imagine going on after Stevie Wonder.
I mean, no, would never do it. That would never happen.
What music has kept you going during this madness? What have you been listening to?
I've been listening to that latest Leanne LaHavis record.
Oh
I
my
think
god,
that's
it's
beautiful.
beautiful. Yeah.
I think it's really amazing. It's just the way that she can like. It's almost like you put on your ear, like you know, you put it on in your earphones or whatever you got, AirPods or whatever, and you can close your eyes and you feel like you're at a live show. Like, I think she recorded it with a live band. I just loved the whole record from top to bottom. What else? Bit of Brockhampton because they're pumping it all the time. Steve Lacey, love him.
Yeah.
He's great.
Good vibes.
Yeah.
That's good selections.
But I've recently listened to the Bridgerton soundtrack. Of all
Is it good?
The string arrangements of all the pop tracks. I don't know. It's all right.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll give that a listen. I haven't actually watched the series
I was
yet.
forced to listen to it.
Yeah, I tried to watch the
enjoyed it.
first one and I was like, I couldn't get on board.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't watch it. I just I watched one of the scenes and thought, hang on, isn't that Ariana Grande? Like, playing, strings, but yeah.
I'll check that out.
That's what's going on.
So when you're not listening to the Bridgerton soundtrack or making great music, what are you
Which
doing?
is never. What am I doing? I am I'm cycling with my friend Josh, which we were talking about, and I like to play a bit of tennis. I'm into that. I make some great tacos.
Do you? Nice.
Shrimp tacos are my favourite.
Okay.
I think anyone who's been around to mine knows that if they're coming around for dinner, that's probably what they're getting, especially if it's like sunny.
Yeah.
I probably make them nowhere near what a shrimp taco should be like, but they're my version of it.
Yeah.
And they bang, I think.
I mean, you say they do, so that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
You tweeted something the other day that like really got me thinking. I think it's a big question.
Okay.
You're like, oh no, what is it? Do you always face the same way in the shower or switch it up? And I was like,
that's crazy though, isn't it?
Isn't it mad? I was like, I always face the same way.
It's weird.
But why?
What? Okay, so the shower head's here.
Yeah.
The window's here, and I'm like facing like this way.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what am I doing? Like, that's definitely not the way to face. Which is your preferred
same
direction?
for me. It's like the shower head's here and I'm here, and I'm like, why am I doing that?
Yeah, but maybe I don't know. It's just, what is it? Why do we get used to a certain direction?
I don't know.
But like, I was particularly puzzled because mine's off at a diagonal, which I'm like, this doesn't make any sense at all. Like the shampoo's behind me.
Yeah.
The tap's there. The windows are there. I'm not looking at anything. I'm kind of looking at the plug hole.
No. Yeah, you need to switch it up.
Yeah.
We all need to switch it up.
Spin around the shower now.
I've got some more big questions for you to debate.
Okay.
We're going to put some things to bed. We're going to settle some things today.
Let's do it.
Everybody watching as well, I want you to get involved in the poll. So cup of tea, right? If you're making a cup of tea,
Yeah.
milk first or the hot water, and then you add the milk?
No.
No.
I'd be doing the tea bag,
Yeah.
water, and then little bit of milk.
Yeah, that's the right way, because some people do the milk first.
But then you can't, depending, like, the problem is, all our mugs are different sizes. So, like, you can't really judge how much milk you're putting in.
No, exactly. And you need to let the tea brew, and then you're adding the milk to just,
Yeah, right.
get it to the right colour.
Yeah, that's strange.
What are people in the chat saying? Are they agreeing with us or
Milk
not?
after.
What are they saying?
Always, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, good. Okay, they're on board. Pineapple on pizza. Is it a yes or is it a no?
Oh, I don't know. Where from?
Oh, you're particular in your
Well,
pizza shop choice, are you?
Actually, no. Let's be honest though. Any pizza
Yeah.
is all right. Like, there's never really a bad pizza.
Yeah, pizza's good.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you could buy like the worst pizza and it'd be fine.
Yeah.
I'd say yes. Is that weird?
Oh, that is a little bit weird. Yeah.
Is that strange?
I'm gonna say no.
Why is that?
I just don't think it goes.
It's like a pudding and
fruit on pizza. It's just.
get two.
But then I
for one,
do
though.
like the party snack where it's cheese and pineapple.
Okay.
Reminds me of kids' parties. That used to be
Just
tops.
cheese and pineapple.
Yeah, top snack on a
That-
little cocktail stick.
Oh right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. I
Yeah.
thought you were talking about
Yeah,
pizza. I was
just
like,
like the-
without the tomato.
Oh, on a pizza. Imagine.
yeah.
That's not the one.
Okay.
Should dogs have their own Instagram accounts? Is that allowed or is it not?
Well, it's not really their own, is it? It's kind of their owners. It's like, the owners can do what they want. They can make a fool out of their dog if they want.
Yeah.
If I had a dog, and keep me to this, I wouldn't make it an
You
Instagram
wouldn't?
account.
No.
No. It
I
doesn't
always
need
think it's
that
more
stress.
admin, isn't it? But then I guess it's also quite nice because then it's just loads of cute photos, but you don't feel like you're spamming
Yeah.
people. It's like
What-
if you want to follow it, get involved.
What do you reckon it is? Do you reckon it's owners just taking an obscene amount of photos of their dog and
Yeah.
thinking, we might as well do something with these?
But then some of them get like quite big, don't they? And they do like hashtag ads with their
Yeah,
dogs.
just live off
Yeah.
your dog.
Yeah.
Just
Get all the
like-
freebies
just get
from your
all-
dog.
Yeah. You'd
All
have
like
so
designer
many frisbees.
clobber and stuff. It'd be amazing. How long is too long to reply to a message? 1 hour, 1 day, or 1 week?
Never. I think you can reply to any. Like, I sometimes think of a friend and be like, wow, we haven't spoken in a long time, and I'll reply to the question that I didn't reply to like a year ago,
Really?
just for jokes.
Just because?
I think life is just an ongoing conversation, right? So
suppose
why
that's a
stop
nice way
it?
to look at
Why
it.
stop it
Yeah.
after a day?
Yeah. I think
Especially-
also during all this as well, there's definitely been people who'll be like, oh, I've been meaning to
Yeah,
message
yeah,
someone,
yeah.
and it's like encourage people to
Yeah.
get back in touch and stuff, hasn't it?
Do you think people were able to hide away a bit more now that we haven't got anything going on, or do you reckon everyone knows that you're literally on your phone the whole
Yeah,
time?
that's so true. Yeah, if someone hasn't replied, it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, they don't
'Cause
like me.
There's
They don't like me.
nothing on.
Yeah.
That's like if you're kind of caught, isn't it, on a bit of an awkward Zoom or a FaceTime or whatever. If you kind of want to wrap it up, it's like, where are you saying
Yeah,
that you're
yeah,
going?
yeah.
It's not like, oh, sorry, I've got to go 'cause I'm going out
of
now.
course.
You can say
Yeah,
you're going to the shop.
You know that I tweeted this actually. You know the beautiful moment of between saying goodbye and then trying to find where the leave the
Oh,
meet
because
button
you don't want to
is,
be
and
the
you're
last one that's
and you're
there.
there,
Yeah, that's
it's a weird
always.
smile.
Yeah, that's always a
Yeah.
beautiful thing. Right, let's go to the chat then. The chat have been debating those comments, and now they have some questions. Let's see. Okay. This one is from Cheeseball78. Do you plan bringing out a range of slippers as a fashion line, given your choice of footwear today?
I do now.
Oh, that would be good merch, wouldn't it?
Yeah, for sure. Slippers are so great, man. I've never realised, but they're just the most comfy. This is not a paid ad or anything.
I was
I'm
about
not
to say.
look, there are other slippers available, but yeah, I just love it, man. I don't
You
know.
like
I've worn
those
these all.
that particular style, not the ones with the back on as well.
I'm into trying the ones with the back on.
Yeah.
These are kind of my preferred slipper at the moment, just because they're easy. It gets quite hot sometimes, so to take it
Yeah.
out and just cool off.
Little breather.
And then we're back in,
So yeah, you could release these particular slippers, a few different colours.
Yeah, look, if Uggs want to do a collab,
He's keen.
I'm here.
He's absolutely in. Greenie lad, if you could go back in time and play your music in a different era, would you do that? And
Yeah,
if so, which era?
Definitely.
You got to, surely.
yeah.
It'd be fun.
Some point when the dinosaurs existed, go and shred out on top of a mountain. Have some dinosaurs come and listen to you.
Yeah, amazing.
You know those videos of when all those cows come up to the gate when someone's playing an accordion or something?
Yeah,
That's how you could do it with dinosaurs.
that would be cool.
That'd be pretty crazy.
Yeah, make a good music video as well. Asio Hogwarts, is there a song you are completely obsessed with currently and are listening to on repeat?
Asio Hogwarts.
Yeah, it's a great name, isn't
That's
it?
a great name.
Great tag.
Current song I'm listening to on repeat. Oh, I always get asked these sort of questions, and I just never.
And then
I
you
freak
forget
out. I'm
all
like,
music, don't
what
you? I do
have
that.
I listened to? Something that I've had on repeat. Oh, you know what? I can't even think right now.
Is it your own
Genuinely.
music?
No, that's all I'm thinking of. I'm like, yeah, stream Apple Juice. Yeah.
Apple Juice, great song. Cam says, name the weirdest thing you've put on a rider. Is it just apple juice?
Well, we were talking. No, but I should do that.
You should.
We were talking downstairs with Carlos, who's coming on later, and he says he's got he takes a little grater with him.
A grater
for ginger.
Oh,
because
right,
you know, like,
okay,
because I usually like a tea without milk. Don't put milk in it first. Ginger, lemon, honey tea.
Yeah,
clears the throat. It's great. But the grater thing's a great idea because you always get to a venue.
Yeah,
there's ginger, but there's nothing to cut it with.
Yeah,
so you're
just a
thinking,
big
how am I
lump
going to
of
do this?
ginger,
I usually like bite it off, but I feel like, what am I doing? So the grater's a good idea. So
Okay.
that'd be a weird and wonderful thing to put on it.
Yeah, mini grater into it. Espley says, pet rats, yes or no?
No way. No.
Oh,
And
I feel
they're,
quite
like,
strongly about that.
Well, just because I've lived in situations where we've had rats, but they're definitely not our pets.
Oh, I
Do
see.
you know what I mean? Like, it's
as in like a dodgy house with
bit
rats.
like, oh my God, is that a rat in our room?
Oh.
And it's
Yeah,
kind
don't want
of,
that.
it's just not a vibe. But and also, I don't know, let's not get into that.
No,
Let's
but you're not a
get into
fan.
that. No, I'm not.
Have you got any pets?
No, I've never had any pets.
Whatever.
Ever. I've actually.
Oh.
Well, I had 2 tadpoles when I was about 10, called
Right.
Ernie and Bernie,
I mean, good names.
and they were. I had them for about a week in a bowl, and I was planning to put them in like this pond that I was building. Went away for like a day, and I'm guessing a bird got to them.
Oh no! Well, Ernie and
So
Bernie.
God bless their souls. Ernie and Bernie, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it wasn't even one of them left to tell me what had gone on.
God, went together.
But yeah, I mean,
Well,
listen, man, that was the time of my life. It was a good
yeah.
time of my life. That.
Are you gonna commemorate them in some way?
Well,
With a tattoo, maybe a song,
maybe, or
a whole album dedicated to them, or something.
that could be cool. Actually, yeah, that'd be cool.
Could do like the A and B side. Ernie
Maybe we
and
could do like
Bernie.
slippers, just like Ernie and Bernie across it.
Yeah, like a little tadpole on the
Dandelion
side. That'd be nice.
slippers.
Yeah.
Oh, it's coming now. It's got.
There
it's
we
got
go.
to be done,
I mean,
yeah.
well, this has been productive, hasn't it? If
This has
nothing
been
else.
great. We should do this more often. Seriously, it's like therapy.
Did you know that this week is Independent Venue Week?
I did indeed.
Yes. So obviously
week?
everyone's been celebrating the amazing venues around the country, and it's been really tough for them. Obviously, so many
Yeah.
are struggling at the moment. They've all had to close their doors. I'm so excited to be back at a gig at some
my
point
God.
soon. So, what venues are kind of your favourites? You know, what independent venues do you want to shout out today?
Well, I'd say like Dingwalls in London and Camden is
Yeah,
such a cool
amazing.
venue. Love that. It's had so many great people come through. King Tut's in Glasgow.
Yes,
I've been there once.
one of my faves.
Amazing. Great chicken salad as well.
Yeah, they do
They
really
did-
good catering, don't they?
I
Yeah.
really remember that chicken
Yeah.
salad well. There's so many great ones that like are in every city. Like there was like, isn't it like Gorilla in
Yeah,
Manchester?
Gorilla here in Manchester's amazing. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that's where people like myself and musicians who are starting out and like on the climb, that's what we survive off of, going to these venues and playing to people that are in cities that we couldn't otherwise play to because the venues are either too small or too big or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, big up
Big
all
up
the
them.
independent
So where would
venues.
you have done your first show then? Would that have been like a venue in Reading?
Ever
Yeah,
in my life?
ever.
Wow. Oh, you know what? I was in a band when I was
Right.
10 with
Aw.
two of my best mates, 3 of my best mates. And we played at a festival called Mini Chill, which was like a knockoff of like Big Chill. And it was tiny, but we played on like the big stage. And we had
Nice.
this bit. It was like the weirdest first gig ever because it was like a night show. There was like 100 or 200 people there. We were these kids. Like I had this leather jacket that went down to my knees, I think.
Oh yeah.
And I had this this yellow tie with like musical notes on it. I thought at the time I looked great, but like I look back and I was a kid, whatever. And that was my first show. It was great. We were in that band for like 6 years. Cooper's Rage
wow.
was the band.
Woo!
It was a big shout out. But yeah, that was my introduction into music. From then on, I was hooked. I was like,
Yeah.
this is me, man. This is
Yeah.
me.
Oh, so you love performing from like that kind of age then?
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know so. Yeah, I loved it. I'm not
And
gonna
what's
lie.
been like your favourite show ever? I mean, obviously, Mini Chill goes down in,
It was,
in history books.
I mean, you know what, the show that you were at in London,
yes.
the last show I played,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much, that was just such a magical night for me, because it was kind of the point of, you know, I've been sort of working and putting this project together and becoming Dandelion and being, you know, putting out my own music, and just to see like a room full of people like really just vibing with it, people
Yeah.
singing back the lyrics, you
Yeah.
know, that was a really special moment for sure.
Yeah.
I'd had lots of ginger tea before, so
Yeah. So the voice was sounding on point. Yeah. And it was so packed in there. It was a sweaty one. It was
hot
good.
and sweaty, yeah.
Yeah.
And I ripped my trousers on like the second song.
Did you?
Yeah. I'm glad you didn't see.
Lucky
on
the people
front
didn't notice,
row,
yeah.
Well, I think they did. Like, I saw a couple of people trying to. But yeah, it was like I wore these trousers, which I looked at them before, and I think I said to someone just before we went on, I was like, "Do you reckon these are gonna rip?" And they went, "Nah, you'll be fine."
Oh no, they look great. You go out there.
Second song in, like, and I was like, "Oh god, I've ripped my trousers." Thank God I was wearing pants.
Are they going to rip the dungarees?
Well,
have you road tested them at all?
These are okay. These are like workforce dungarees.
Yeah, that's true.
These can manage more than a bit of sitting down playing piano. I think.
Well, we hope.
Famous last words.
Yeah. Well, go and get ready for your set.
Great.
And thanks for hanging out.
Thank you, Abby.
Dandelion taken to the stage very, very soon. So don't go anywhere. We will see you for some amazing live music straight after this ad break.